Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and give my review on Chasing. I was gonna say Chasing Dallas, Chasing Atlanta. That's what we're talking about today. All right. So, anyways, okay. So, one thing that I noticed when the episode started was in the last episode with the counselor Dominique and. I was about to call him Troy. When the counselor, when I said the counselor, when Dominique was showing Troy, I guess the text messages, girl, the counselor, y'all see the counselor doing this? Good. Anyways, okay, so Oliver goes to see his mother. Long story short, his mother, I think, has lupus. She got the girl, I'm even scared to say the word, on the tube, but she got the, and it made her, she really didn't take well to the shot. But she seems to be fine now. They are getting with his father, I think, for the upcoming holidays. I think it was Christmas. What it comes down to is, once upon a time, Oliver's father Oliver's Mama Twix wanted to end the relationship with him. Girl, when they told us the reason, when Oliver told us the reason why she ended what happened after she ended the relationship. Anyways, let me just get back to the story. So Oliver's mother wanted to end the relationship with the father. I know they mentioned something about Oliver's father, being a drug addict at the time. I don't know if he had fell off the wagon, if he was, sober at one point, then he fell off the wagon and, started using drugs again. I don't really remember that part of the story, but the part that I do remember is when Mama Twix told him that, girl, I don't want you no more. Girl, here go your walking papers. Baby, he went and got in his car and ran his car through the apartment building. I think either hitting Mama Twix or almost hitting Mama Twix and killing her. That was when she was I think they were in their 20s. She said she's almost 50. And it took her 2 years of therapy to basically heal from that situation. I can imagine. Like the man who you married, who was supposed to protect you and honor you, girl, almost took you out, right? So I guess whatever hurt or pain that Oliver had went through at one point, she was just telling him that, she saw that was in him and, she was happy. I think she's in a place now where, I think the father wants to apologize to her. The father wants to apologize to her for, I guess, what he did. And I think now she's in a space where she can accept his apology, girl. I mean, it's been almost probably almost 20-something years. Because she said they were together when they were in their 20s. So it's been 20-something years we know. But I can imagine it. I can imagine the healing that has to take place, the therapy that has to take place to get to a point, girl. I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I could ever truly forgive someone for almost running me over with a car just because I said I didn't want to be with you anymore. Girl, as far as I'm concerned, girl, I ain't got no hate in my heart, but girl, we not cool. Girl, do I want to see you? No. Do I want to be in the same room with you? No. I'm still going to get 8 hours of sleep. Okay? But, everybody moves differently. If that's what she felt like she needed in order to, move. Some people actually do really believe in the whole, I'm not saying that's what she believes in, but some people really do believe in, the forgive and move on. And if you, if you can't forgive a person, then you have hate in your heart, then you can't. It's kind of like, girl, I can get 8 hours of sleep and still it's still not like your fuck ass. Okay? Anyways, but shout out to Mama Twig. She a better woman than I could ever be. Because, baby, that nigga would have got to fuck you every time I saw him. Girl, fuck him. Can my daddy come over? No. I thought you said you was over and I'm over and I just don't fuck with him. Do you see how easy that worked? Oh, shit. Anyways, child, he called the father. The father says, tells the mother that she looks good. You could tell she was like, girl, get this nigga off the phone. Thank you. Okay? Shout out to Mama Twix. She seems like she's a good person. Now that daddy, he seems like he might be a good person now too. I don't know, girl. And when you try to run somebody over with a car, girl, I don't care if it was 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years ago, girl. I could never look at you the same. Anyway, so Rico Castadon meets up with Wayne the Pain. Girl, Rico, want to give Wayne the Pain some of his good, okay? Wayne the Pain, his relationship has a question mark. He sounds like he's in one of those relationships where they break up every weekend, right? So they break up every weekend, and then on Monday, girl, you start sending text messages out, trying to have your boo thing because it's the weekday. But by Thursday night, you start an argument. So if you do go out and be a hoe on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday fun day, you don't feel too bad about it because you were technically broken up, right? I don't know what Wayne the Pain got going on in his relationship. It sounds like he's in an open relationship. At one point when he was speaking, that's what I got. Then the next minute it was like, we really don't know. We're trying to figure stuff out. But then Wayne the Pain starts talking about what he wants if he was in another relationship. Wayne the Pain, baby, figure out what the fuck you got going on with this relationship before you start talking about moving on to another relationship. That's y'all fucking problem, okay? Y'all ain't even got this shit situated in what you got going on right now before you start thinking about the next situation. You can't even explain what you got going on with your own man, but you thinking about the next man. Girl, bringing him into some fuck shit. Anyways, Drew. So Drew is raising money for a pageant. She's going to some pageant, set February 2022, so it already passed. But she was raising money for a pageant. I'm going to be honest, I remember the first time they showed Drew perform at Troy's event. Yes. I was like, okay, she did cute. It wasn't nothing I went up for. I'm going to be honest. I was like, okay, she seems like she's real wild when she does her drag routine. This episode, she still gave me wild tease, but when I tell you, I'm not gonna lie, bitch, I really caught my life from Drew. Mama really put on the show. But when I tell you, I was like, okay, Miss Drew, she got it. Miss Qua, she got it. Y'all, that's married to medicine, y'all. So I was like, okay, Miss Drew, she got it. Miss Drew did her thing. I was really impressed. Girl, I was low-key on the verge of crying. I'm real sensitive. I be happy for the girls. I really do. I really, really do. I love to see these girls get on TV and show that they are talented. They are bomb-ass drag performers. They are bomb-ass rappers, singers, stylists. I just love it. I just fucking love it. And so this bitch is turning the show out. When I tell you Miss Thing went to the ball, girl. Miss Thing went to the ball. And when I tell y'all, she hopped on the ball, did a split, girl, turned around, girl, upside down. I say, this bitch thinks she's Simone Biles. I said, this bitch is going for the gold. I said, come on, balance and beam abs. Do you hear me? Girl, at first I kind of was confused when that man started wiping off the counter. At first I thought he was thinking, why this bitch doing all this? Then I was like, oh, they probably knew that she was going to get on the bar. That's probably why they cleared it out and cleared the stuff that was on the bar, okay? But at first I was kind of thinking like, okay, girl, he probably like, okay, this bitch doing a lot. Girl, when I tell you Miss Thing was on that bitch, that bitch was doing flips, cartwheels, splits, and kicks. Girl, on that ball. I just knew that hoe was gonna tumble over. She didn't. She didn't. Bitch had on heels. That bitch had on heels. Wasn't barefoot. That bitch had on heels and was doing all that on the ball. In the dark. Pretty much. And when that bitch stood up, and she did like this, that Coco Montrese. Some of y'all don't know about that. Girl, that's RuPaul's Drag Race. When Coco was pointing to her mouth to show RuPaul that she knew the words to this Paula Abdul song, bitch, when Drew stood up and pointed to her lips and started saying them words to let the girls know, bitch, I know my words, bitch. I would have got my motherfucking wallet and started throwing motherfucking money at the TV. I say, yes, ma'am. Come on, Miss Drew. Miss Drew was cutting up. I was here for it. Miss Drew was cutting up. Ain't nothing like a bitch knowing her words. Let me tell you something. The quickest way for me to talk about you like a dog and for me to put my money back in my wallet, get your ass on stage and don't know the words to your song. I could see if this was Spin the Bottle, right? But y'all be picking these songs for these drag shows and don't even be knowing the fucking words. That's the quickest way to make me, bitch, when I say that irks to me. You think you about to get my $2? Girl, bye. I'll wait for the next bitch to come out. And sit there. And don't let it be one of my don't let it be like one of my songs. Let it be a song that's popular, or let it be a song that I love, and you get your ass on stage and don't know the words, girl. Anyways, so towards the end, honey, Miss Thing took her wig off. Girl, so she is doing the absolute most. So she took her wig off when that other drag queen came up and was fixing her wig. And girl, she looked into the camera and then she oh, baby, Ike. Girl, bitch, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If Ike looked like he about 5'6" and 103 pounds. Bitch, if Ike was about baby, if Ike was about 180, bitch, 165, bitch, 5'9", bitch, Ike would be the one. Bitch, Ike is itty bitty. But I can sing and he can rap. Bitch, Ike remind me of the type of dude that could get pussy, dick, ass, all of the above. Okay? Bitch, when he came out and was singing them songs, bitch, I was sitting there, girl, snapping my face like, yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, 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 bitch, girl, he's small, but y'all told me I wasn't gonna like Ike. So I'd already come into the situation like I'm not gonna like this bitch. They done already told me. So the girls had already put a dirty taste in my mouth over Ike. What's his name? You always calling him Isaac for the longest. Ray, whatever his name is, child. But Quad is kept out of everybody besides him being a messy bitch towards the end. Ike, we're gonna get into your ass in a little bit. But besides Ike being messy towards the end, Ike probably one of the most decent ones on the show so far. It's usually the ones who y'all say I'm not gonna like, or usually the ones that I end up liking. Anyways, the girl drew through her little faux fur on the floor and got on the floor, and girl, they gave a show. It was really, really cute. It was really, really cute. And then I was like, baby, these songs are jamming. And so, of course, I'm over here, girl, putting the lyrics into Google trying to figure out who's singing these songs. So I'm like, these songs are actually kind of cute. Girl, and guess who pop up? Trey Songz. Girl, I clicked off. I said, oh, girl. Anyways, Rico. So Rico had a listening party. Rico say that he runs the city. What did he say in one of the episodes? He runs the city, or this is my city. Well, girl, y'all gonna have to stop talking about this is your city, because I saw about that many people at the listening party. Now, it was more than what would probably be at something I threw, so I'm not mad at it. But girl, I just would expect more from somebody who get on TV talking about, girl, this is my city. Girl, is it? Maybe he was talking about another city, because he sure was talking about Atlanta. Okay, so y'all told me that Carl, the messy one, he not a producer. The one who some of y'all said he was a producer. Some of y'all told me that that's not true, that he's not a producer. So Rico, the listening party was cute. T.S. Kendra, girl, I put T.S. Kendra, girl, shut up. So Rico let us know that his grandmother had passed away. And I think he said 2 weeks prior to the event, I think she passed away. Didn't he say that? So they go outside. T.S. Kendra. That song, basically, that song is what did it to me. People don't know is that my grandmother had her second stroke. And I'm not trying to take away from what T.S. Kendra or her family has went through, or especially the grandmother, because, the grandmother is the one who had the stroke. But girl, this wasn't even about you. This was about, I was going to say Troy. This was about Rico. And that moment was about Rico and his grandmother. Girl, T.S. Kendra, I'm going to go ahead and say it, because I know T.S. Kendra is a fan favorite, but T.S. Kendra, she make too much. She always find a way to make shit about her when it shouldn't even be about you. Your grandmother had a stroke, which is bad, but his grandmother died. So, yeah, we can wait. Kendra, like I said, Kendra always gives me very much, all my life I had to fight. And I like Kendra. I really, really do. I'm going to go on. So, girl, bitch, I'm not going to lie. Rico do be having me laughing, though. He do be having me. Girl, when he said all Dominique do is walk dog. When Rico Cassadine said that all Dominique do is walk dogs and give a bald face, bitch, when I tell you, I fucking lost it. Girl, the first time he said, bitch, I don't tell you how to dye. What did he say? I don't tell you how to cut, dye them poodles. Oh, girl, he low-key be, girl, he be saying some funny stuff, girl. He be saying some funny stuff, girl. Bitch, let me tell y'all something. Girl, another time where I bust out holler. Now, this was after I had watched the episode. I was thinking about the episode, right? And I was like, what did he mean when he called Drew Friday Shamar? I was like, why is he calling? And I was like, oh, that must be her first name, Shamar. And then it popped in my head. I said, oh my God. When he was calling Drew Friday, Shamar, I think he's talking about that disabled guy. The disabled guy on YouTube. Now, I think I don't know if he's on YouTube. He's Shakana, I think he was Shakana Joe's friend at one point. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And when I think that's why he called him Shamar. And it's so sad, because that's not funny. But when girl, now I can't get out that Drew and Shamar are related, right? Baby, Rico kind of be eating them up a little bit. He kind of be eating them up. Like, Drew was funny in this episode, but Drew, the thing, like, some of the stuff Drew that was said was funny, but like, it's kind of like, girl, you calling him Crock Pot is not funny because we've already heard Troy call him Crock Pot. Even if you are the first person to call him Crock Pot, the first person we heard call him Crock Pot was Troy. So now it sounds like you're trying to use someone else's recycle reads. And it's just kind of like, it's not going to land the same. Like the shit that Rico was saying, even though he could have gotten it from somebody else, it's my first time hearing it. So it's a cackle to me. Now, if this was my second time hearing, like, what Rico had said, like, something like, I would be like, oh, girl, somebody done already said that. But all the stuff that Rico was saying is new to my ears, so that's what makes it extra, extra funny. When you calling him Crock Pot, it's kind of like, oh, girl, Troy already called him Crock Pot. It was funny when Troy said it. Now it's just like, oh, girl, you just repeat something that one of your sisters said. So it's not funny no more. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Dominique and Drew, they do insert themselves in shit. They do. That's one thing I have said. If y'all have been watching my reviews, I have said Dominique and Drew insert themselves in too much shit. Like, even at the fight, when Rico and Dominique were going back and forth, here go Drew right beside Dominique. Girl, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Like, shut up. You know? Anyways, so Drew goes to see Ike. Drew has a bag. She brought him a gift. Like, I think like a bottle of wine. And the gift bag, it says something like, I like you more than I like wine, and I like wine a lot. This is the thing, right? It is kind of weird. It was kind of getting weird because she did say in the confessional that she don't like Ike like that. Like, child don't like that boy. So I guess she's just putting on for the cameras, but I think she needs to know when to pull back because it does start to get a little weird. It was weird to me. I'm sure it's weird to Ike, right? Especially if he's not in on the joke. Now, it's one thing if you would have told Ike, like, hey, girl, I'm gonna act like I like you on film, but girl, I don't fuck with you like that, sister. You see what I'm saying? But I think that he thinks that you really like him, so I think that he's kind of a little awkward about it. But he's not gonna be rude and nasty, so he's just gonna be nice, you know? So she comes in. Ike was in his confessional saying something about basically he not into Drew. When he was like, he asked Drew, like, would you be interested in talking to Rico? Bitch, or some shit like that. All I know is, bitch, Rico popped up, girl, 1.3 seconds later. Now, y'all know Ike is one of my faves. But Ike would have got his ass cursed the fuck out. Because you low-key messy. Like, how is supposed to be your sister, right? And instead of you giving her a heads up, right? It's kind of like, you just like, okay. And then even when she got up and left, I felt like Ike should have went and checked to make sure that Drew was okay. The whole situation was a mess to me. Did y'all hear when Miss what's her name? Benita Boutrell. Yeah, that's her name. Y'all heard when Benita was over the balcony talking about y'all should have beat that bitch up. Girl, shut your mess ass up. Okay? Anyways, listen, this is what it comes down to. I could not keep up with this story. I tried. I watched the episode twice. I was rewinding certain parts. And it was still hard for me to kind of figure out what was going on. This is what I'm thinking happened. Correct me if I'm wrong. It sounds like, I guess when Rico probably was auditioning for the show or having whatever conversations with the production, they asked him, who do you think that you will probably bump heads with? And then he said, more than likely based off of the episodes that he probably saw last season, I think I would probably bump heads with Dominique, right? for some reason, I feel like, I don't know. Like I said, it was so hard for me to keep up with the conversation. For some reason, I feel like Drew wasn't lying either. At one point, it felt like Rico was lying because he says that when he, I guess, bumps into Dominique or when they're around each other, Dominique gives him dry highs. Is that who he was talking about? It was a lot going on in that conversation. That's why I really can't say who was wrong, who was right, because I couldn't even understand what was going on. But I guess at one point Rico said that, right, that when he bumps into Dominique, Dominique gives him dry hellos. But then he said his first time bumping into, he's only been around Dominique one time. I don't know. I was so fucking confused. It sounds like production is one of the cast members. That's what it sounds like to me. I really don't understand why they let the cast continue to bring them into the conversation. I think there should be a point where if production comes up, they should end the scene and say, hey, stop rolling. We're not bringing up production. Because I feel like production is doing what a lot of these reality TV shows do. They get the shit started behind the scenes and then let the girls tussle. But see, the difference between the girls over here, like and I've said this before, like on Real Housewives of Atlanta and the girls over here, like Chasing Atlanta, I think the girls on Chasing Atlanta think that they can handle whatever is going to come, and they can't. Like, for example, Kenya is like, or was the villain of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kenya got a lot of shit for her role on Real Housewives of Atlanta. But Kenya never came out and was like, oh, production did this, production made me do this. It was production, it was editing, it was this, it was that. You know what I'm saying? These girls over here, for example, Jay probably came into this situation thinking X, Y, and Z, production and hyped your ass up, and now the fans can't stand your ass. And now you was online last week, girl, cursing and calling into the after show, cursing and hollering and screaming. Because you probably came into the situation like, oh, girl, I got this, I'm good to go. And then the fans clocked you, and now it's like, oh my God, what's going on? You know, and I feel like with this, it's like, girl, production probably asked a question. I think they probably went and told Drew something different. I do believe this is what I just believe happened. I don't know. I believe production asked Rico a question of X, Y, and Z. Who you think you're gonna bump heads with? And I also think they went and told Drew, oh girl, you know Rico said he got a bomb to drop. I think Drew probably came in as the bone carrier for the season, and she just went and told what somebody told her. Is that what happened? I don't know. And honestly, I really don't give a fuck. Girl, I'm over it. I don't know. I couldn't keep up. It just sounded like a whole bunch of. It really sounded like a whole bunch of stupid ass shit. Like, what the fuck is y'all arguing about? How quiet is this girl? I'm tired of Rico talking about somebody clout chasing. Girl. Yeah, I was with Drew on that one. Girl, clout chasing. Girl. Why y'all on this show acting like y'all like these bona fide A-list superstars of Atlanta? Girl. But again, like I said, I don't know if Drew was lying. I don't know if Rico was lying. I don't know. It was hard for me to keep up. Rico, they call Rico with a K. It sounds like Rico with a K said that is what Rico said. He just didn't say it that way. I don't know, girl. I don't know. I do know this, though. At the end of the day, Drew Friday, you have inserted your... Now, I will say this much. You have inserted yourself too fucking much. That's why your name is in the middle of this shit. You have inserted yourself too much. Too much. Anyways, shout out to Chasing Atlanta. I talked to, and production, that's what I'm saying, production get on my nerves. That's what I'm saying. They too messy. They too messy, and they too like y'all need to get a grip. Y'all need to get a grip on your cast. That's the problem. I get that in order to get the shit started, y'all probably have to get some shit started behind the scenes. But y'all need to, like, if I hear another bitch on this show say anything about fucking production or a fucking storyline, I'm going to bang my head against the wall. No, I'm not. But I'm just saying, like, at this point, it's too much. It's irritating. It's irritating. It's dumb. Like, Ain't none of y'all got your own show. Everybody need everybody. It's the ensemble cast. So the storylines are gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop acting like y'all a Nene Leakes. That's the problem. Like, everybody on the show want to be Nene Leakes. Well, not everybody. Some of y'all want to be Nene Leakes. And that's the fucking problem. Instead of you just coming on the show and just being yourself. Like, it's the reason why people like Ike. Because even though Ike was messy as fuck today, it's kind of like, girl, he done made it up to this point where, like, he cool, where people gonna overlook it. Now, I saw the shit for what the fuck it was. And Ike should have got his ass cursed out by Drew. But he's still not gonna get it like the other girls gonna get it. You see what I'm saying? Like, Rico gonna be okay because people know Dominique is messy as fuck. And they don't like Drew, but they like Drew as a drag performer, but they think Drew messy as fuck, right? People like Oliver, but I think some people starting to catch on to Oliver sneaky too. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I don't know, girl. Shout out to the girls, honey. Good girl, whatever y'all doing, I guess y'all doing it. I guess y'all doing a good job because, girl, y'all one of the best shows on YouTube. Y'all about the only one I really watch, girl. So, whatever. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.